What's happening, guys? Happy New Year. And as I said, I'm gonna up the levels. So we've got professional videographer in the building today. I am at Bodyworks for back and biceps. Follow me, we're gonna get after it, real nasty, real heavy. Let's go. Those of you that follow me know I am very big on my intra-workout nutrition. So we are obviously getting things started with the Bagger intra-workout formula. This is my EAA's essential amino acids. Incredible product from Bagger. Go to baggerlabs.com. Make sure you use your discount Beefy10 and I'll sort you out a little discount, you know what I mean? So we do 2 scoops of that. We do 5 grams of creatine intra and we do 5 grams post as well. 1 teaspoon is 5 grams. And the reason why we come to Tottenham, because you can get this product on the street really good, really cheap. I'm joking. In here we've got my intra-workout carbohydrates, maltodextrin, 100 grams that I've already measured. So we will just pop that in here. Boom, like that. Lid on, shake it, and then we'll be ready to blast some back and biceps. We will talk a little bit about what everybody wants to know about, which is the drug aspect and what I'm currently doing. So at the moment I'm on a little bit of a blast, which is consisted of 750 milligrams of testosterone, 800 milligrams of masteron, 200 milligrams of Deca, and pre-workout I'm using Nova Rapid insulin at 7 IUs. I'm sharing this information not to glamorize it, not to make it seem like it's anything special, but just to be upfront and honest about what I'm currently doing. Don't copy me. I've been doing this a little bit longer than you, and you definitely don't need to be doing this kind of dosages, and you probably don't need to be using insulin. At the moment, I'm doing 2 to 3 back sessions a week, okay? And that's structured on a Monday, back and biceps, and then 2 other upper sessions where I'll also hit back again. All about frequency, guys. When you're trying to bring up a weaker body part, every training session is an opportunity for growth, all right? So the more times I can hit that body part over the month, it's gonna be so much better and give me more growth. So I've been doing the same workout probably for about 6 months. I've been coming to Bodyworks. We started with a chest supported T-bar row, going into a hammer strength Yates row, going into a horizontal row. So this session is very heavy rowing, thinking about pulling towards me rather than pulling over my head. And then the other back session is more like stretching and pulling down. So this session's pulling towards, my other session putting down, and then the third session might be like a little bit of a mix. Now remember, when you're structuring your workouts, if you're natural, you probably won't be able to keep up with the frequency and volume that I'm hitting in a session, like in my sessions, okay? Your training sessions have to be personalized, tailored to you. If you're new to the gym and you're just getting started, then 3 to 4 days a week where you're hitting upper and lower body sessions will give you enough of that frequency where you can get good muscle growth, rather than just hitting chest on a Monday and then you're only doing chest like 4 times in a month. Also, everybody always wants to know what I listen to when I'm training. It changes, all right? It goes from like classic orchestral to UK drill. Today, we're hitting the drill. SJ from OFB has dropped a Plugged In with Fumes. That's been on repeat. So yeah, we're banging out a little bit of that right now. Get myself in the zone. All right, kicking things off, chest supported T-bar. I have got a ruptured disc, so I can't do very many hip hinge movements or bent over barbell rows. It's just a straight no for me. It messes up 3 or 4 days. I can't walk and then I can't train, so it's just pointless. So I've structured my training like around being able to do the best things that I can to still develop a back. So we'll get started with this, a few feeder sets, warm-up sets, and we'll get into a top set and a back off on this. And yeah, let's get after it, man. So on the warm-up sets, you'll notice I don't really work to like a specific rep range. It's more just about me feeling when the blood's going into my muscle, when I feel good, stretching, squeezing. It's very hard to program like intensity for people. Like you can't say, oh, get on here and do 8 reps for your warm-up, because it might take you more than 8 reps, you know what I mean? So let's get a bit of weight on here. I've been fucking around with like 4 or 5 plates. So we'll see how strong I feel today. Obviously I'm on camera, so I'm probably gonna have to try and give it a big one, ain't I? Very nice. The pump cover will come off. Also, shout out meatheads, making some wicked bodybuilding merch right now. This is keeping me snugly in this freezing cold weather. As my weights increase, you notice my reps get shorter and shorter, all in preparation for the top working set. Now, if you're a beginner, doing 1 set to failure, you don't really know what failure is. And I'm hoping that in filming my sessions today, I'm gonna be able to get across some of the intensity that it really takes to build muscle. Because little Instagram reels don't really show you the real shit, do you know what I mean? So this is the real shit. I got these tees coming out real soon, available via my website, only for the juice heads, on cycle, no bullshit around here. So now, I'm gonna fill 4 plates. I'm gonna put some wraps on as well, because I don't want my forearms to tire before my back. This is a back workout, not forearm workout. So I'll put some wraps on, do a couple reps with 4 plates, and then I think we're gonna smash out 5 plate reps today. Let's do it. We are using the bagger wrist wraps, making me extra strong. We hope, we hope, we hope. Right, let's get some fucking weight on here. My back off set, 3.5 plates. So I got 6.5 reps on my top set. This one I'm looking for like 10 to 15. We'll see how it feels. I've had a nice bit of time to rest, so volume now. It's all about volume, stretch, squeeze, driving the elbows back. Thinking about having a big back like a gorilla. Ramp up in and use my blade for the impact. Hey. Yep. Oh, it's light. Let's go. Ooh. 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 Ah. 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 Woo. It's good. We like that. Up next, hammer strength Yates row. Love this one. Since I started doing this underhand row, my back blew up, changed dramatically. There's a few of these exercises that I've been coming to this gym specifically to do. One of them is this, and that Yates row is just sick. So I've seen a lot of good lower lat development from that. And your back can never be too big. Remember that, your back can never be too big. Not to get too specific about back training, because a lot of people have been overcomplicating training in general, but specifically back. So this, a bit more upper back focused. The Yates row underhand, more lower lats. Rows, width. Depends how you do them, but this is just a straight up back attack. Like, if you do this, do it heavy, do it well with good form, your back's gonna grow everywhere and it's gonna be nice. Now, we are warmed up. We're warm, we ain't gonna fuck around with no warm up sets. Like, we've just rowed heavy, we've got loads of blood in the back, straight into a full stack. With the seat as far back as it will go, so that we can get as much stretch on the back as possible. My seat pad was a little bit high for that set, so we're going to lower it just a tad. Going to lighten the weight for more volume. Guys, like, training is it's so simple. Like, move a big weight, reach failure, drop that weight, drive more blood to the muscles, move on to something else. It's literally it. But if you're not bringing the intensity to your sessions, then that would never be enough for you. 2 sets ain't gonna be enough, but like, I know what working to failure is, but I'm also only gonna take failure to the point where I'm not at risk of an injury, do you know what I mean? So you see with that set, max stretch, max squeeze at the top. Just enjoy every second of the pain. Sweet. Coming up next, horizontal row. Those first two exercises, I really get after it, you know what I mean? I put a lot of weight on the bar and really just stretch, squeeze. Obviously don't sacrifice form, but those two exercises have been like my main focus in whacking the weight up, getting as many reps as I can. I've been going on to this old school gym 80 horizontal roll, which I kind of go to a different approach for it. Is slow stretch, slow squeeze, and really thinking about the movement. Whereas those exercises I kind of get a little bit more like, fuck it, let's go. Do you know what I mean? So once again, with the seat pad, as far back as it can go, because I have to get as much of a stretch as possible for the lats. And when I do this exercise, I'm thinking about driving my elbows back, but keeping them close to my body. And move the seat down a little bit more as well. So what I kind of want to be thinking about is pulling in this motion. Some people, when they set up their rows, they're not really thinking too much about their lats. So horizontal row, keeping the elbows close to the body, really stretching and squeezing. I think we can take the pump cover off now. Forgot about my mic. This is what everyone wanted to see in it. No one likes seeing people train when they got like bare cover-ups on, you know what I mean? Everyone wants to see what it really looks like underneath, but so we're here now. I put a nice little vest on, especially for filming today. Physique's looking quite nice, I'm quite happy with it. We're a couple weeks into dieting. Dieting's easy. Easy for me at the moment. Training's really good. Cycle's in a nice place, so everything feels good right now, man. It's like training's got to feel good. Training's the easy part, do you know what I mean? And sometimes you might see the last bit of my set gets a little bit, I call it a little bit bodybuildery, a little bit swingy. But I've got like the mindset that if it gives me an extra few more reps and drives more blood into the muscle, do it, but just don't get injured. Next exercise. I use this one as a little bit of an intensifier and just to keep my cardio in a good place. I do a superset with this ancient but beautiful bit of kit here, lat pull down. So I bring the seat down as far as it can go so I can get a full stretch from the bottom of the pad up here, driving my elbows down, and then I come into this hammer strength low row. Now, where you bring your elbows back to determines what bit of the back you're going to hit. So I usually do 3 rounds of this, and you'll see I kind of vary how I sit into the machine. So let's go 4 plates, isn't it? We'll go 4 plates. Four plates on there. We'll have 3 on here. This is going to be like a triple drop set kind of thing. From this to this. It's just intense, isn't it? Like, just looking for things that can basically cause the most damage to myself as possible. Oh, that shit was heavy, man. So now we drop the weight. We go again for round 2. We'll see how round 2 feels. And then if that's all right, I'll keep the weight of round 2 the same. If it's not, I'll drop it. Just go super high volume. Pump is nice. I'm gonna keep the weight the same on that, drop this, and get after it for my third round. You know what? If there was one album that you could only play for the rest of your gym workouts, the 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying. Bro, there's no fillers. Like, every tune absolutely slaps. Third and final round of this horrible superset. Let's go. Sometimes I don't even count. I just go until I literally can't move the weight anymore. Thank God that's done. Moving into the hammer strength front lat pull down. I've had this in the mix for about 3 months now. Like I said, I'm noticing a good difference in my back. So top set and a back off, same routine. It's light. Think about the stretch and trying to get driving my elbows down and back as far as I can. Drop to 1.5. We go again. I'm going to be lazy and do the 15s because they're already here and I can't be asked to search for a 10. The way that I do this exercise is probably the most slow and controlled of the whole session because I'm really trying to think about max stretch, max squeeze, and this session's really for me is just about like trying to move quite a bit of weight and just enjoy it, man. You've got to train how you enjoy it, do you know what I mean? But this exercise is very, very form focused for me. The other ones, yeah, of course, I'm thinking about form, but I want to move a little bit of weight, you know. And that is back done. Time to blast these biceps. Right, so biceps have been a weak point for me. So the frequency has been upped on them over the last year and a bit. And I've noticed some really good results. One of my favorite machines at the moment is this hammer strength bicep curl, working more on the peak of the bicep. And I literally go into like a triple drop set of this. And that's thinking about more of the peak of the bicep. And then there's a lovely cable machine that I'm going to show you, which I also do for like the full stretch of the bicep. And that's it, because I obviously want to be able to hit them again in my next session. So let's get into these. So you'll notice that I do these dead stop, letting the weight come all the way down, so I get as much of a stretch on the bicep as I can. And then when I come up, I'm imagining my fist going to my ear and squeezing as hard as I can. You have to really, really contract the bicep to think about hitting that peak of them. And now, I don't think my biceps are that bad anymore. Like, they've come up. It's just hard work, a lot of volume, as much weight as you can. I gotta say, I don't enjoy training biceps. Like a lot of other things, the pump is actually quite nice. Like if you get a sick chest pump, it's enjoyable. But the bicep pump, it's the same as calves. Like it's just painful, man. But biceps, man. Everyone wants big biceps. Like, and I think I'll forever think that I've got small biceps. It's part of the game, innit? Coming up next, more biceps. This has very quickly become one of my most favorite bicep exercises. You can do this on a normal cable. I just like this one because it offers this seat protection, so I can kind of just like lock in here. And yeah, I just take this until I literally can't do another rep. Drop the weight, go again, and then we'll call it there because that has been a pretty intense session. So let's grow some biceps. Curls for the girls, all that shit. And with this one, I'm thinking about full stretch, opening up the bicep, coming up, squeezing hard. Another top tip for biceps, don't throw away the eccentric part of the movement, and don't forget about the max stretch at the bottom, because our bicep can literally not get any more open when it's like this, and a lot of growth comes from the bottom end of the movement. Yeah, the contraction as well, obviously we squeeze hard at the top, but this position here is amazing for growth. Same as everything, if you're doing chest and you're only coming down to here, it's not enough. We need to get that chest fully open and then come up and squeeze. Last set to grow these pipes. notice that the last bit of my set, I went to single arm. And this is a top tip for you. When you're doing anything double and you reach failure, if you go to single arm, you'll always be able to get a few more reps, because there's something that happens in the brain that makes you think that you're not using as much force to only use one. So you can recruit a little bit more force to get a few extra reps out, and more reps equals more blood equals more growth. Done. Post-workout shake, and then post-workout refeed, which you're gonna see is a very fun meal. My intro, once I'm training this done, 100 grams of carbs down. So the only time that I have protein powder or a shake is after training, and that's just purely for digestibility. It's just easy, it's quick, and then 45 minutes after the shake, that's when I get my post-workout meal in. So, obviously, we have the best isolate in the game, none other than Bagger whey protein isolate. This is the white chocolate raspberry flavor. So we do 5 grams of creatine. Just like 1 heaped teaspoon in there. And I always have 100 grams post, which is about 3 and a bit scoops. Don't need to be too geeky with it, guys, do you know what I mean? Like, this is super, super fine, high quality. Look how thin that is. Amazing, no digestion issues with this. This is also available, baggerlabs.com, beefy10 for your discount. I look after you guys, do you know what I mean? And I only work with brands that I actually believe in, that I actually use, and Bagger only make top quality products. So their isolate and their intra-workout formula, can see all the ingredients in there. It's top stuff. So we'll just quickly mix that in, get it down, and then we'll have a nice post-workout refeed fun meal, because I'm down a little bit too much weight this week. Mixes up super easy because it's such a fine powder. Made a proper mess here, and couple of shakes, and that's that done, and we get it down. That was a very intense back and bicep session at the wonderful Bodyworks. Stick around and you're going to see what a nice fun post-workout meal looks like. If you don't leave the gym absolutely finished, like you're ready to just go to bed, I don't know what you've been doing. I don't know what you've been doing. I think with the camera on as well, you train extra hard. I'm like walking like this right now. Ah, that's good. That was good. Protein shake done, had a little bit of time to chill. There's only one place to go for the perfect post-workout meal. Flame grilling, BK, Burger King. Let's go. What are we gonna do here? I'm gonna go eat in. I don't want to do that. And continue. Flame grilled burger. Let's go. I'm gonna go Steakhouse Angus as a meal, but I don't want any cheese. Obviously large, because we're trying to get large. So I wanna do no cheese. Large fries. Just want to go to a nice Diet Coke because I'm on a diet. Add to bag. No thanks. And then I'm going to get another burger. I'm going to go double Whopper to make it a meal on its own. That's it. Confirm. The perfect post-workout meal. Nah, I'm messing. Listen, it's not the perfect post-workout meal, but I'm down quite a bit of weight. I dropped like 2.5 kilos in 1 week. So today I'm doing like a little bit of a refeed. When you are structuring a cheat meal, try to put it post-workout on a day where you train back or legs. Generally, they are workouts that demand the most amount of calories, and in that post-workout window, you can get away with smashing a little bit more food. So we've got 2 burgers, a chips here. Thank you very much for watching the workout. I'm now going to enjoy my meal. See you all very soon.